Hello, hello. Oh gosh, hold on. I got a cough. Apparently, I'm sick. I have not been recording for a while because of my cold, but I am back and I'm almost feeling well. Anyways, hello warriors. Welcome to Keon Plays Sammy Right Love Vow Party. Let's continue. This is Mitsunari Ishida's story. So yeah, Mitsunari Ishida. Yeah. However, Lord Mitsunari does not move to take one even if he acknowledges that they are there. Maybe if I give him a little time, he'll eat. I join him in looking up at the moon, determined to be here with him, but also give him what he needs. So you knew about Otoni then? What? I'm so taken back by the question that I answer him with one of my own. I saw how you looked at him this afternoon. You were surprised. He saw that? Why would that mean I know him? People are not shocked to see strangers in front of them. What is more, you were quite revealed to know that Otoni and Hideyoshi are acquaintances. There's nothing I can say when he puts so fine a point on it. The fact okay, the fact that you cannot answer me only confirms that what I say is true. I nodded through violently. I am sure I told you not to put your trust in unfamiliar people so easily. Not that you have ever been any different. As soon as there are people involved, you run to them without regard for anyone else. You're lucky it was Otoni this time, but what would you have done if it had been someone out to hurt you or us? A flash of anger sharpens the look that his depression had taken. I also know he's right, and he should hear me say it. I'm sorry, you're right. Instead of apologizing to me, fix yourself. You're so naive. Thoughts when it comes to others will leave no cause for apologies at all. For you to open yourself up to be taken advantage of by another man, especially when I am not there, makes me... Lord Mitsunari suddenly stops himself. What? When I look over at him, peering up into his face, I see a faint dusting of pink peeking out from underneath his skin. Why are you blushing? Why are you blushing? Anyway, just be more careful. After a few moments, he ends the conversation there with almost impressive abruptness. I will. Even when I reply to him with what I think he wants to hear, Lord Mitsunari sighs heavily. Mitsunari, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love Mitsunari. Okay. Silence fall between us for some time until Lord Mitsunari finally starts to speak again. Otoni served Hideyoshi once, just as I do now, but he went missing. I had heard that he was severely wounded in battle. The righteous anger that had stiffened his expression falls away, a beautiful, mournful, pensive taking its place. There's no doubt in my mind that this sudden descent in his mood has to do to Lord Yoshitsugu. Lord Yoshitsugu, friend, he was so desperate to see, has to be Lord Mitsunari. I thought Otoni was long dead. For him to appear before me now, as if I ever thought he would, though he clearly means his words to be kept to himself, I can hear the distrust and confusion in them. But doesn't knowing he lives mean something? Does it make you happy to see him? I don't know. It makes me feel, when I think of him as a friend who deserted the death that should have been his, I don't know if any words I have for him would make him happy to be alive, or what I could say to make him so. I have the feelings that he's putting too much thought into this, but also concede that there could be something that I'm missing. Lord Mitsunari, is there something missing? Are you thinking too much? No, I'm gonna go ahead and say, is there something missing? Yes, I suppose there is. Now that you mention it, you can be clever when you want to be. It is an honor to be complimented by one as clever as you for that, my lord. Otoni was given a vital mission. Okay, I'm okay. One he never finished. One that he had returned. Its failure would have certainly cost him his life. The way he says it remind me of something else Lord Yoshitsugu had said, and of its phrasing in particular. We answer right, yay. I fear that he may have nothing but disdain for me, were he to know that I defy my oath in order to survive. Even after so long, I only wish I knew how could I face him. They've been afraid of one another all this time, though it may be for different reasons, but Lord Mitsunari and Yoshitsugu have been troubled by how to face the other. I admit that I can't understand what could keep someone from being glad a friend escaped the embrace of death, but I reach for Lord Mitsunari's hand without thinking, that thought making him feel suddenly distant, even though he should be close. The next thing I know, I am grasping at his sleeve, pulling him down his shoulder to rest my head against. Lord Yoshitsugu is dear to you, isn't he? He is. Then I think you are allowed to be happy he still lives. Even if it defies his honor as a samurai, Lord Mitsunari is still a person who should be happy. Even if I only believe this because I want so desperately for it to be true, I admit it may be. Ha! I look up at him, thinking that his light chuckle is going to be the start of a rebuttal. Instead, I see him looking back at me with a rare smile, so soft that it almost defies my memory of him. Come to think of it, you came to embrace me back then too. I did? When Hideyoshi sent for me and brought me back here? He stiffens when I throw my arms around him. Hey, what did I just say about opening my wound, you? I'm too happy to care if he's angry with me. Because he's still alive. He's still alive to be angry with me. And he's here. That's more than enough. Laughing 1 minute and crying the next. Aren't we a busy little thing? That has nothing to do with. Thinking of how stupid I was then is so humiliating. I start to turn away. It made me happy to know you were here waiting for me. Lord Mitsunari reaches over and presses his hand against my cheek, letting his fingertips stroke my chin. I always ask so much of you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay, I'll stop. He draws close, the kindness in his eyes a gentle flicker as they catch mine. I love you. I love you, Mitsunari. I love you. One more time, and I'm gonna end it. A tenacious, uncertain kiss turns quickly to a passionate one that forces me to grasp at his clothes to steady myself. Even when his breath quickens enough that I think his chest must be burning, still he does not stop. And yet, I want nothing more than to linger in this moment forever. Oh Lord Mitsunari. I tighten my grip on him, letting his sleeve go tucked against his arm. However, though he tightens his embrace around me for a moment, he suddenly forces us apart. It's already late. Go get some sleep. Alright. The heat of his kiss still lingers on my lips even as I answer him, my blush yet to cool despite his fevered grasp. Lord Mitsunari, meanwhile, is almost too quick to recover. his gaze cool and unaffected. Prepare some sake for tomorrow night. You're asking me for sake? I am. The best you can find. I remember how Lord Yoshisugu had been clear to tell Lord Hideyoshi he would return tomorrow. Could he be doing this for Lord Yoshisugu? It shall be done. I smile as I see Lord Mitsunari finally reach for the manju. This is the man I know, picking one up as he always has, a light dusting of rice flour lingering on his slender fingers. Maybe I really did do something to help him. I'm glad to think that talking to me has made him better able to make sense of his feelings. What are you trying to do, staring at someone with a Dorlord's grin on your face? You still calling me that? I thought we were homeboys. I thought we was cool. Whatever. I immediately feel my cheeks burn. I knew I would regret not going this. I can't stop Lord Mitsunari before he can take another bite of the manju in his hand. What? Though I only brush his lips with mine, he gasps audibly, just barely avoiding making any sound. It could be that he is unable to, as he is also frozen with half a manju dangling from his fingers. Good night, Lord Mitsunari. I get up slowly, turning away from him and leaving quickly before he can see the blush on my cheeks. It burns so hotly I nearly run into the corridor, as if even I didn't know I could be so bold. And that's it, warriors. I could go again, but I don't feel like it. I feel lazy to do that. So, yeah. Stay off sick hair until next time Keon plays. Samurai Love Battle Party. Bye!